Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our YouTube channel, MJR. Let's continue to unpackage Justin Muturi's speech in Embu during the burial of Lenny Kivuti's son, Eric. Actually, Justin Muturi was at home. That is where he hails from. Those who are his people, his kinsmen, brothers and sisters. And therefore, he was at ease with them. He gave his speech of condolence, as it is the norm, but he did not play politics on that podium. But there is a statement he made before he tried to read President William Ruto's speech of condolence to the family of Lenny Kivuti. He said something touching on the issue of abduction. And this issue of abduction keeps on arising in every podium where a politician stands. It has been condemned left, right, and center. But there are those who are within the government or the sympathizers of William Ruto's regime who still think that that is the only way to deal with the rogue citizens who use the social media to demean the leadership of President William Ruto and to paint a bad image of our country in the face of international community. Nevertheless, Justin Muturi also gave his opinion on this matter. And ladies and gentlemen, before I unpackage and delve deep into his speech, let you also help me listen to what he said. And you can also draw your conclusion or your view regarding his statement. And this is what he said.
Let me say, I am not here to defend anything that has been said is wrong or has happened. In fact, I want to associate myself with the sentiments expressed that there can never be a situation where government says it does not know what is happening. I am not in charge of security docket. I'm only in charge of public service and human capital development. When I create, you know that. But this collective responsibility. We must all own up to our own deficiencies where they have been pointed out or where they occur. And therefore, I fully agree with the sentiments expressed. We cannot be here saying the great things that a young soul like Eric, what he has done, and then on the next day we are taking them and we don't know, and they are being taken all over and we don't know where they are, who is taking them. We cannot say we don't know. We are government. We are government. We are government. I mean, I'm actually surprised I'm told most of the administrators have skipped, but never mind, never mind. Never live by fear. Never live by fear.
After listening to Justin Muturi, there are some things that emerged from this statement, or my mind tried to generate from it. Is that it is affirmation that Justin Muturi, number one, was trying to play hot and cold in the presence of his people and in the presence of Rigathi Gachagua, because it was a very hostile environment for Justin Muturi. The people of Embu and the environ of Mount Kenya have in the recent past tried to divorce President William Samoei Ruto and to de-associate themselves with anything to go with the president. They have disconnected their loyalty to the president and their love to the Kenya Kwanza regime. And from the look of things, as it is norm, when a president sends a message, the person who bears the information will always speak, then deliver the presidential message. But the people of Mount Kenya rejected it. And what he talked about, the abduction, clearly shows that in one way or the other, there is something beyond what our eyes can see and what our mind can contemplate about the issue of abduction. The recent cases of abduction has proven to Kenyans that no matter how much we condemn the police may have the information of what is going on, but their hands maybe are tied in one way or the other to deal with this issue. This is a menace that cannot be cleaned by just a mere tokenism. It needs an action, and an action which should be taken by the president himself if he is to live his words. What many Kenyans or those who are alive to this fact allude to is that a gang which are running terror on Kenyans, more so to the youths, who are perceived to be demonizing the Kenya Kwanza regime, particularly the leadership of President William Ruto, are a team of people who are working for some superior individuals within the Kenya Kwanza regime. It has been said time and again that this team or gang does not report or take orders from the Inspector General of the police, but from somewhere else. Whom could they be working for? Whose boys are these? But you and me know that politically speaking, and over the years, regimes have come and gone. And even during Kenyatta, there was this the special branch. There came the Reke squad. There, not the Reke squad, the KK squad. It came the flying squad. Those are special forces that used to work within the police, but their bidding was to work for the high authority and to carry out the orders of the president or whoever feels that he wants to protect the president and his leadership. So Muturi came out to condemn the attacks And he said that as the government, there is no deviate, no excuse, or no disclaimer. They can no longer shift the blame to somebody else, but rather to man up and to take the responsibility. What I know is that this team or this gang will not be exercised just that way. This is a team with a special purpose to do what police cannot do. You know, ladies and gentlemen, police work within the law, and police is their work, constitutionally speaking, is to enforce the law. And whatever they are doing must be guided by the law, must be within the law. And the issue of abduction is something which is outside the law, is unconstitutional, inhumane, and barbaric. Because at the end of the day, most of the people who are reported missing in the name of these abductors, they don't appear alive. Most of them have ended up in the mortuaries, in the rivers, in the forests, or their bodies are dismembered. So it is something that has, to some extent, sent shockwaves even to the people or the civil servants who are working with this within the government. Because if such a gang is operating in this country and the police cannot identify them, then you must know that these people are so powerful and they can come to whoever they want, anytime, anywhere, without any question. If most of the abductions that has been reported, some of them happened on the broad daylight and at the glare of the public, and it goes without nothing so substantive to give hope to Kenyans, then even the noises that people are making would be a lost cause if the president will not do something within his power to try and call to order those who are around him, because these are his boys who are running this errand. These are people who masquerade as the foot soldiers or the confidants of the president. The other day, the former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua said that he knows, and he called by name the person who heads and command this squad, and exactly where they operate from, or where they keep the victims in Comunicado, the building within the CBD. Now the question remains, who is safe, or who knows where these people operate from? Are they Kenyans or foreigners? Are they our kins and kith? Are they really human beings or any other person who are trained to assassinate? But what I know is that at the end of this course, all those people who are doing these things will be wiped off to clear the evidence and to do away with exhibit, because the power is transit. During Moi, all those who used to assassinate and kill leaders or senior people were at the end of the day killed also. So that is the fateful end of all these exercise and the end of those abductors. They will be used and they will be killed at the end of the day. That is the sad part of it. Because every regime will have whatever it wants. But at the end of it all, there must only be one person or two who will remain alive with the evidence and the truth of all things that happened. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you and may God bless you.